Namaste friends, my name is Nisha Thakur and I am a maths online tutor. In this series we are doing functions and in this video I am going to tell about composition of functions. We already done one question in my last video. There I already explained composition of functions and about this diagram, how to find out a domain, and here is the second question. So if fx equal square root x and gx is equal to square root 2 minus x, find the following functions and their domain. So here, first question, f o g x. So here definition of composition of function is this: f gx is inside. So this is gx, this. Okay, here what is gx? Gx is square root 2 minus x. We can substitute gx value. Now here fx is square root x. So what about this? X replaced with square root 2 minus x. So this is square root and x value replaced with this 2 minus x. And square root, it means 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. When we multiply, here 1 upon 4. So we can write in radical like this, 2 minus x. Okay, what about its domain? Domain here even power 4. So 2 minus x greater than or equal to 0. So here domain is x such that 2 minus x greater than or equal to 0. Or we can say x such that x less than or equal to 2. Okay. So this is the domain, less than or equal to 2. Now B question. GOF x. According to the definition of composition of function, fx, like this. What is fx value? Fx value is square root x. So we can replace square root x. So what is gx function? Gx is square root 2 minus x. So g square root x is square root 2 minus square root x, right? This one. So here we can write 2 minus square root x. Okay, so here this is even power, this is even power. So what is domain? So here x value can be 0 or more than 0, right? So this is greater than or equal to 0 x. And for this one, 2 minus square root x greater than or equal to 0, right? So here 2 greater than or equal to square root x. When we taking both side square, so this is 4 square 4 greater than or equal to x. So domain is x can be between 0 to 4, right? This one we can write like this and this. So x can means x between 0 to 4, and there can be 0 and there can be 4 also included. Okay, 0 and 4. Or we can write like this, 0 or 4. So this is our domain. Okay. Now see question. F O F X. What is our fx function? Square root x. Okay. F x. What is fx value? So we can replace fx value with square root x. Now fx is square root x. So f square root x is square root x, right? So this is square root x. So can we write 1/4 power, because half power, and here half power. So 1/2 to the power 1/2. Power to the power, multiply. Okay. Sorry, this is n. So a to the power m multiply n. This rule we applied here. Okay, so here power is even. So what is domain? Here inside value, x value can be positive. So x can be 0 or more than 0. This is the domain. So x such that x greater than or equal to 0. This is the domain of this function. Okay. Now D question. G X. So here Gx. What is our Gx? Gx given is square root 2 minus x. Square root 2 minus x. Okay. So Gx is square root 2 minus x. So if G is square root 2 minus x, so we can replace x with this. Okay, 2 minus x value we can replace is square root 2 minus x. Okay, this is. So square root 2 minus square root 2 minus x. Okay, so here this square root here inside this 2 minus x. So this can be greater than or equal to 0. So x less than or equal to 2. Okay. This is 2 transfer here. So minus 2 and then divide by negative 1. So inequality sign change and we get this one. And this whole thing, because this is also a square root, even power. So this whole thing is also greater than or equal to 2. So 2 minus x greater than or equal to 0. So here is square root 2 minus x less than or equal to 2. Okay. Now we are taking both side square. So 2 minus x less than or equal to 4, and okay, minus x less than or equal to 4 minus 2, 2. So x greater than or equal to minus 2. Okay. So this between minus 2 less than or equal to x, this one. Okay. And this is x less than or equal to 2. So here domain is between minus 2 to 2 and minus 2 and 2 include. So our domain is here minus 2 to 2. Very simple questions. If you have any doubt, please ask me. And if you liked my video, so please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Bye. Have a nice time.